Good morning, sunshines. Not in the morning, not morning. Good morning, it's not morning, as it turns out. If you're rewatching this, maybe it's morning for you. So good morning, sunshine to you. Over here at Callie's house, it's 3:16. So indeed, I think I'm late today a little bit for my video, but here's what happens. I would go to the club just to help out for like 14 minutes, and then it was batshit crazy because you all are popping in there. So you were with me. No, you weren't with me. Brittany, you weren't with me. I was at the club getting crazy. So now I'm doing a good afternoon, good morning, sunshine. Shanda, welcome. Haley, welcome. This is a full new crew because the rest of my crew gets on at 8, and you guys are like, what the hell is she doing making a PB&J sandwich? We're gonna do Good Morning Miracle. Nikki, Nikki, a regular. We're gonna do, and Victoria, we're gonna do Good Morning Miracle in the afternoon today, as it turns out. And I'm gonna teach you guys some really incredible things today. So just to start off, if it's rewatch, write rewatch, do your gratitudes, write good morning sunshine. I don't care if it's good afternoon sunshine. P.S. hashtag gas is not as cool as hashtag GMS. So if you want to do hashtag good afternoon sunshine, you can, but it's gonna be weird. Okay, so here's what you guys are doing. Wait for it. You're in my kitchen with me. You're cooking with me. I want to just let you in on my life. This is what goes on in the Carroll household since I am duped up in this guy. And I'm not sure why, like when you have a situation that happens in life that like holds you back a little bit, you know what's crazy? Like the rest of your world doesn't end. The rest of life doesn't stop just because you're down and out in some way. Did you guys ever notice that? You're like, but I've got this going on. Like, why does the rest of life keep happening? Like, why do I have to, great timing, yes. Why do I have to keep on doing my regular things? Like, I don't have 2 arms right now. So doesn't everybody else just stop eating or stop needing help? Or do I like stop wearing shoes? I'm not really sure. Like anything in your life, right? So like pick something you have going on right now, like something where you're like, that's a little bit inhibiting, yeah? And then the rest of everybody else still needs to get taken care of. So I'm just gonna show you guys something because this is incredible. I am cooking like lunch, dinner, whatever, pre-practice meal for my kids. And they all have to have something different. One has to have noodles, so it's macaroni and cheese, which I'm just gonna tell you, I wanna challenge you guys just for one night to try to cook with one hand. And I mean like, you can't use this arm one hand, and I want you guys to just see what happens and see what your kitchen ends up looking like because life doesn't stop just because you're inhibited a little bit. Guys, I nailed that right there. P.S. This is making PB&Js, not anything else. I did almost spell that. But, okay, so let me just show you how this is. This is like a literal challenge for you guys. Hey, Tim, do you guys want to like try this? I'm going to challenge you to do a one-hand making PB&J. I need a spoon, and the spoon's right there. Damn it, I'll use I just use this on my mac and cheese. Totally appropriate, right? No problem. Okay, so you guys are gonna like, I'm gonna challenge you to do this. Can you even see my PB&J area? This is my world. I don't know if you guys can see this. Here's my PB&J. Check this out. Do you know what's not easy? Life sometimes. So when you only have one hand and you can't even use the other one, first thing is it's really hard to get just the peanut butter on there. Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep talking as I do this. And I want you guys to try the same. And you don't get to cheat. You don't get to use the other hand. I mean, I guess you could use like your face or your mouth if you wanted to sometimes to try to get the rest done. But Kinsey's gonna be so proud of me when she gets this. The other night I was cooking and I had literally an entire shake canister on the floor. And then I had to like try to open up a can. Do you guys know what you need to open up a can? 2 hands. 2 hands to work a can opener. That's how many hands you need. Did you guys see the surfer? The surfing girl? The girl loses her arm. Bethany, did you guys ever see that? It's a real deal where she's trying to make like sandwiches and she starts using her feet and shit. Like that's like what actually happens. This is gonna explode. Okay, so I'm making a peanut butter jelly sandwich. This isn't even the point. This is just what I titled the video because I want you guys to try to do this. This is the worst because you're supposed to spread to the edges. Like this is the best ever. Okay, challenge. So I want to see if you guys will do that. And then I'm also going to talk about taking it personally a little bit. Oh, I didn't do gratitude. Guys, I'm grateful that I can afford peanut butter. I'm grateful that I have bread in my house. I'm grateful that Kinsey can go to gymnastics practice today. And I'm grateful that I remembered to make her food. Because sometimes I don't even remember. Watch this, how I cheated. Squirt jelly. See how much better that is? Because then I don't have to do any work. And that's just disgusting. You guys are thinking, aren't you a health coach? Sure am. I shared my food log with my Project Me people yesterday, and it was from when I was sick. And I had like saltines and gummy bears and pizza rolls on my food log. Is that appropriate? Any of that appropriate? Absolutely not. It's not. Okay, so I'm almost done with this, you guys. I think I've actually nailed this peanut butter and jelly making experience. You have to be so strong to get that out. Another thing you can't do with one hand is your hair. Do you guys notice how I kind of look like I'm homeless every day when I talk to you now? Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, that's what I look like every single day. I need Ruby to braid my hair all the time. Ruby, where are you? She doesn't even have Facebook. She's not watching this. Okay, look at that. How many minutes was that? I freaking nailed that sandwich. Plus, I didn't ruin the mac and cheese. Here's one other thing. Before I talk about taking it personally, I want you guys to watch one other item and see if you can do this. This is another challenge. If you're like, Kelly, I'm not gonna make a PB&J because I don't need to know how to make a PB&J. What about this? You guys are gonna be like, this is the best. Have you guys ever tried to tie your shoes with, no, for reals. Good morning, sunshine, Vicky. Good afternoon, sunshine. Okay, so let me just show you how you put your shoe on with one hand. Like sometimes you can't do that. You gotta stand up and you gotta lob your foot into it like this. And now watch, this is a challenge. I wanna see if you guys can do this. You gotta do one hand over, under, cross. And then you gotta like hold one and pull this. You're thinking, Cal, did you practice this before you try to show us? Kind of, not really. Look at that, crisscross applesauce. You guys see that? Oh, it undid. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna show you guys that. This is ridiculous. Hey, Frodo. Or I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm ranting and raving about tying your shoes and doing peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I have gratitude for usually having 2 arms, and I think you should have gratitude for having 2 arms too. Jeff, can you tie your shoe with one hand? And do you brush your hair regularly? Because I don't, apparently. Let me just talk to you guys about taking things personally for one more second, because really I'm supposed to have a subject every day. I'm kind of spazzed today, obviously. Yesterday we were talking about the second agreement. Some of you guys were getting the book and watching it, reading it, listening to it, whatever. You guys read between the lines. But I was just thinking more about this, and when you just read the book right in the beginning, like it all sticks to you a little bit closer. But here's something else. Like, just I want to take it to the next level. If you're like, Cal, I'm having a hard time not taking things personally, because when somebody's like talking crap over here, or when they're like, it doesn't even have to be that. Like, you can be taking things personally just by the way somebody acts, by the way somebody walks, by the way somebody talks. Like, you might think that what they're doing is all about you. I don't know if you guys are clapping or singing or what, but it's super pause. Hi, Shayna. Hi, Michelle. How are you guys? We just made a peanut butter sandwich and tied my shoe with one hand, but we didn't tie my shoe. I'm just wearing it untied. That's okay. I'm just going to keep going with it untied. Hey, good evening, Sunrise. That's the best. That's way better. God, you're so much smarter than me. Okay, so in terms of taking it personally, I want you guys to try this on if you were having a hard time with it before. What if I told you that if you're taking everything personally, it is one of the biggest signs of being self-centered, which is kind of like no, like I just wonder what these people think, right? It's not all about you. That's what the moral of today is. You're thinking, why'd you call it about peanut butter sandwiches? Whatever, I was making a PB&J. It's not all about you, right? Whatever everybody else has going on is not all about you. And the fact that we so often take other people's statements, like, has anybody ever done this? Okay, watch this. Where somebody posts something on Facebook and they're like, God dang it, like, I can't believe that my friends are so selfish. Like some random statement. They don't tag you, they don't say anything, and you're like, oh, I know she's talking about me because that one time when we were out wherever and I didn't buy her the drink, or like whatever. Like, you make up this whole story in your head how the one statement was all about you, and you take it personally when really, like, they weren't even thinking about you. And I've seen this happen multiple times where people are busted. Well, they'll even call themselves out, or they'll call the person out, and the person's like, I wasn't talking about you, like, at all. Like, first of all, why was the person even saying anything, right? That's their gig. But it's a true thing, right? Like, you've seen this happen. So if you're taking things personally, it could be that you're being pretty self-centered and egocentric, thinking that everybody else is concerned about you, when